Hello everyone, Lord Victorino here, and what I'm going to show you right now, as you can see, this is Sean Wood's Multi-Rom board, where I can change the different ROM settings for Dragon's Lair and also into Space Ace, and I'm doing that right now. And the reason I'm doing this is to show you one of the problems with the 3.0 firmware. And I will be showing later on the 3.1 to show you the differences. Basically, it's this. If you have a Space Ace game and you have a Space Ace control panel that, as you can see, the LEDs for the selections, if you move and change it, as you can see, the LEDs keep going on and off, and it's because I'm changing to different settings for selecting the different Dragon's Lair or Space Ace games. The reason this happens is because the annunciator board is hooked up, and because if you have these hooked up, it interrupts the segments that's displayed to see what kind of ROMs that you're using for the game, and that's why it's doing that. And I'll show you again up here. As you can see, it uses the player 1 there, see it. And as you can see, that's serial number 1, that's beta 1. This is revision A, B, that's C, D, E, F2. And then you have DLE 1.1, DLE 2.1, and DLP 2.1P, which is prototype. Space Ace A, A2, A3, Space Ace E, as you can see. And what happens is, as you can see, it should be coming out different. It's not supposed to be showing all those segments. The reason it's showing all those segments is because as I'm changing them, this is interfering with it. As you can see with these going on and off, it causes that to be messed up. Later on, I'll be showing what his fix is for it, and I just wanted to show you that this is indeed player 1 that he's using right now, and I'll show you his fix, which is a firmware 3.1 in a moment. So I just wanted to show you this and how this is incorrect, and I'll show you the better version in a moment. Alright, thanks a lot. Take care. Hello everyone, Lord Victorino here again, and this is using the Multi-Rom board firmware 3.1 for his multi-ROMs. And as you can see, as I slowly go through the different ones, they look a lot different. They look a lot clearer, as if you could actually see what they are. Oops, I skipped one. That's B. That's for C, D, E, F2, 1.1, DLE 2.1, DLE 2.1P, Space Ace A, A2, A3, Space Ace E 1.0, and back to DL serial number 1, and here's DL beta, and A, B, etc. Another thing you'll notice is that it's on the player 2 side. That's what he did. He dropped it down from player 1 and brought it to player 2 instead, so therefore there's no interference. And as I'm going through these, I'll show you also down here the LEDs. As you can see, all 3 are on, and I am flipping through it. You can take my word for it. And they all stay on, and there's no interference. And it's because these are on the annunciator board and have something to do with the player 1 score, where it intercepts the segments for turning the LEDs on and off. So no interference because he changed it to player 2. So now you can easily select which game you want and actually know what it is. Of course, if you have the LaserCon for the Pioneer player with a multi-ROM board, you get on-screen programming as well. But right now I'm actually running Dexter, which is a prototype Dexter of revision 2 right now still. Still waiting for 3 for the beta release, but until then. So just to show you how it works, I'm going to do a DL1. I am actually running Dexter right now. I will go ahead and turn on the video, and it'll just start up where it left off. As you can see, it's booting up, And this should go to the demo as soon as it dongs. And voila!
Dragon's Lair.
We're in business.
A fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight.
Oh, that's why I had to share. So if you have a Space Ace setup, where you have the Annunciator board connected to your Dragon's Lair or Space Ace game, and you're using LED buttons, then you might want to get the firmware 3.1. Otherwise, if you just have a regular Dragon's Lair, there's really no need. It's the same one. It just changes from player 1 to player 2. All right, well, you take care, and I'll be talking with you later. Bye-bye.
Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits.